So I will use net alviano dealer plate. And now, if you want to encode in a safer way, you should start disabling, okay? Everything you don't expect, you disable. So let me put final here. Now, here I expect private string value, and actually I don't expect this value to be changed. Let me put final. We need a constructor. Okay, so I will take this value from the input and I'm going to set this. But before we want to validate. So we are going to validate that it is not null. So let's check the sides. Inclusive between. We expect 2 letters, 3 numbers, 2 letters. This is exactly 7, right? Refactor, rename, car plate, match pattern, Q. Now this means that if you are really reaching the point where a car is instantiated, that's fine, okay? It satisfies this condition. Let's do public value and let's return this string. This is easy to check, it's cheap to check and may potentially save all this computation. If 2 objects belongs to different classes, they cannot represent the same concept. You can cast just comparing the values inside. So implement comparable car plate. You want this to be not null, right? So validate not null other. This value dot compare to, okay, because strings implement this method. Other dot value. Okay, now here you are using the invariant. Okay, you are using the invariant that this guy is not null and this guy is not null. Price. The first thing is that's final. Okay. How we are going to store the value inside? So this will be private, just to be on the safe side. I'm not going to change, so let me put final. And now the text was double, but we say that double is wrong, okay? So you don't use approximated type for where you need precision, okay? So what you can do is to represent, for example, the price in cents. Now we need a constructor. Let's say that we receive the euro and then we receive the cents. I expect the cent to be, yeah, in this range, okay? Actually, should not be our decision. It should be from the expert, okay? From the domain expert. We don't have them. So let's put a number here that makes sense. I don't know. Now, if we satisfy both these conditions, what can we do? This value in cent equal, and then you need the cents plus the euro multiplied by 100. Okay, just to enforce the correct cast, let me say that this literal is of type long. Now these are magic numbers, so maybe you want to put them here, okay? Public, static, final, int, max value, max euro, for example. And then you put this. And then this is just max euro. And yeah, somehow we should guarantee that if these two are satisfied, we don't exceed this value here, okay? If you want, you can use an assert for this, okay? Because this is something you are just checking, but you are guaranteed that this will be true. This value in cent is smaller equal to max price. So you want maybe public int cents, and maybe you want public int euro, and return the correct value. Now you see that I can do this. Why? Because the invariance of this class guarantees that this division will fit in an integer. Okay, but if there were other values for this max value, I could not do this division and to move in an object. Okay, I had to check this. Okay, if I want my code to be safe. There is no possibility here. Okay, I will not have a downcast that it's unsafe. So So public, here I will return something. Let's see what. Add, and then I will say another price, right? Price other. Okay. What I'm going to return here? A price, okay? Because I cannot accumulate, because this, everything inside the this is immutable. Yeah, I need maybe another. The simplest thing is another constructor for example. Okay, so let me do another constructor just for internal usage. So I'm going to say this is private. In long value in cent. Okay, so let's have this constructor, but we don't expect this to be called outside. We just want it to be called inside. What I'm going to put? I will go with this inclusive between. How much? From 0 and max. Yeah, actually it's max price, not max print. Max price of value in cents. Okay. So what I can do now, it's just a new price, and then I will say it's this value in cent plus other value in cent. This calculation we already repeat. Okay. Euro cents to value in cents, and then I'm going to do this calculation. Return cents plus 100 long times euro cents to value in cent, and I will say it's the euro and the cents. And similarly I can also do here. This I inverted, yeah. The problem with generic types is this, okay, you have to be extra careful, okay? The fact that we choose this to be private, on one side limit the visibility of this method. On the other side, it makes testing a bit more difficult, okay, because we cannot test this easily, okay? Usually this kind of method should go in an utility class in Java or an utility module in Python, okay?